And that's a hard sell to this, a society that is built on, well, that's what works. People hear gentle parenting and they're gonna, have just as many videos of the critiques of those kind of things as they would for anything else. The funniest part about any of that is like the critique of gentle parenting always leans back towards like these really authoritative, abusive type, explanations for how to raise a kid. And it's not helpful. As when I was a boy growing up, I know that some of the really firm, really aggressive aspects of like physical nature, that didn't translate very well into interpersonal relationships as I got older. And structure is always helpful, but that doesn't need to be met with anger and aggression. And that's a hard sell to this, a society that is built on, well, that's what works. And we know it doesn't work in the foster care system.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I think a lot of us repeat patterns. And so what we grew up with feels comfortable. And it takes a lot of courage and a lot of openness to be able to step back and say, well, maybe my parents hurt me. Or maybe they could have responded in a more helpful way. And maybe I can too. And that's a really hard thing to do.
and it's a hard thing to sell to an individual who's never confronted their ego. That not only are we going to look at these aspects that have been hurtful, but now we're going to look at the ways in our adulthood where it doesn't work anymore, and it's on me. And that's a hard one too when it's unresolved, because the first thing I want to do is hold accountable the people that need to be held accountable, and the process of healing is actually a backwards process in that. If I hold myself accountable in order to interact properly, to give space for someone to hold themselves accountable, that's an even harder sell.
Yeah. And I think it's something that is really built on relationships and experiencing something different. And that's where like the therapeutic relationship can be really helpful, is you provide a different model of what does it look like to be supportive in a way that's not aggressive? What does it look like to hold space for feelings and needs and opinions, even if we might disagree with them? And I think that relationships are such an important piece to working through that as well.